Good morning. Happy Monday to everybody. Today I want to talk to you all about multi-dimensional reality. So over the last few weeks now, I've been sharing some information about this shift from 3D consciousness into 5D consciousness. Been talking a little bit about star seeds, talking about energy. So for those of you that have been following me for a little while, you're going to see that kind of my work is shifting more into this energetic kind of sharing with you guys stuff that I've been doing for a very long time, but really helping you to lift your vibration. And I've always really felt that that's so important. And I know that even at the beginning of the coronavirus, for me, the most important thing about this entire situation is that we all keep our vibration high. And I've been sharing lots of practical tools, and now I really want to share with you more of the theory about what's going on the planet at the moment. So just thinking about this fact that we are all energy, I can't stress enough how important it is that you really understand this concept that everything is energy. Everything has a frequency. So frequencies allow us to tune in to different aspects, like tuning a radio. So when you're feeling really low and down, and you're tuning into a frequency of energy that is quite dense. When you're feeling really vibrant and energized and enthusiastic, and if you sit in meditation a lot and you're interested in the kind of raising of your consciousness, you're tuning into a frequency that is much higher in vibration. So there's a huge difference in the energy of your body, and that is happening on a global level at the moment on the planet. So we're seeing that with this shutdown, that the earth energy is healing, it's raising in vibration. There's animals out, the plants are happier, things are growing, there's no pollution. So the vibration is raising. Now, what I want you to understand is that we live in what we call a 3D reality. So this is where everything is very linear and boxed and controlled. So we feel that this is the only perspective that we have. This is the only option and choice of what we can see and view. That is not true, because when you sit in meditation, or you go for a walk in nature, or you connect with your kids on this level that is just like, wow, heart opening, you're shifting your vibration into the 4th dimension and the 5th dimension. And you feel it in your heart. You feel happy, you feel light, you feel that anything could happen today and you'd be okay. So it's all there at the same time. We don't just live in 3D and that is the end of it. There is 3D consciousness, but there is also a higher vibration of 4D consciousness, which is kind of like a bridge between the two levels. And then we're moving into this much higher vibration as a collective. And all of that is accessible in the now moment. Every day you can shift between sitting in a meditation and feeling like absolute bliss and like everything is just okay and we can just be. Then you come back to reality and it hits you in the face like, oh my God, I've got to deal with my kids and I've got to get them ready for school and I've got to do homeschooling and I've got to, all these things we have to do. That's 3D reality. That's the dense energy. That's why it feels stressful, because it's all controlled and it's all set around these parameters. And of course, we can't escape that. So as a parent myself, I have those days. I'm with you guys. Like, it's hard. So my point here is not that we want to escape 3D and never be in it and never feel down and never have like dense emotions and feel sad. At the moment, this whole coronavirus situation is forcing us to have to deal with these emotions, this 3D reality, which is tough. But the reason that's happening is because in order to let go of control and to let go of these energies and this paradigm of being stuck, we have to experience it fully. We have to be forced into a position to allow those emotions to come to the surface. A lot of you contacted me at the beginning of the coronavirus lockdown situation in complete overwhelm. Absolutely just like, what the hell is going on? The world is just going mad. I feel overwhelmed. I'm just crying. I just can't cope. That is the energy of literally just being in stress and being forced into a position where it's allowing your feelings of control, and you've got no control, to come to the surface. And that's 3D reality forcing you into 4D, raising your vibration. You are multidimensional. So whether you like it or not, you are an energetic being. Whether you believe this or not, you are an energetic being. That is a fact. We know that from quantum physics. Science tells us we are made of energy. So you have choice about whether or not you stay in the control, or whether you choose to raise your vibration by being in nature, using crystals, sitting in meditation, doing an activity with your kids that's just so enjoyable, something you absolutely love, dancing, listening to music. You have choice about whether or not you raise your vibration or whether you stay stuck in the control. And for me personally, I've been going round and round in circles the last couple of weeks, dealing with my own control patterns and feeling very stuck in 3D, getting really irritated and frustrated that I want to move on, but I'm really dealing with all this stuff. And you know, that's so important. It's so important that this stuff comes to the surface at the moment, and we're being pushed to recognize that it's okay. It's okay to be in 3D. It's okay that some days we feel crappy and we just want to sit there and, you know, literally eat a tub of ice cream or a bar of chocolate, or 2 or 3. But you know, that's okay. We just have to be aware. Everything at the moment is stepping back. When you're in 4D, you've got that perspective of, okay, yes, this shit's going on in my life, but I can look at it this way, which is dense, and I can be stuck in it and controlled by it. Or I can step up into the higher vibrations, do a meditation, be in the present moment. That's all you've got to do in order to step out and not be controlled and pressurized and stressed. So the bottom line is that this multidimensional reality exists. This is what we're in right now. This is what coronavirus is doing. It's forcing us into these uncomfortable places so that we can start to bring this to the surface, so we can recognize it, and so we can actually move forward and step up into a higher vibration. And what does that look like? What does that feel like? That feels free. It feels like the fear is gone. It feels like we make choices every day and we're happy and we're content. It doesn't feel like we're pressurized and controlled by society and we're literally living in fear all the time of not keeping up, not doing what we should be doing. You know, 5D reality is about neutrality. It's about being in a space of not having a fight. Okay, that's 3D. Choosing a side is 3D. Are you for vaccination or anti-vaccination? Are you for 5G or anti-5G? Every part of that is giving energy to a side. When we move into five-dimensional reality, there is no side. It doesn't matter. None of this is within your control anyway. This is all playing out divinely. So if you get really into, you know, anti-climate, you know, change, or, you know, anti-vaccination, or anti some government thing or some council thing that's going on in your town, you're giving your energy away. You're not raising your vibration. You're actually playing the game of 3D reality and you're stuck in it. So what you need to do is step back. Yes, be informed. Yes, understand the arguments. But 5D reality and moving into the higher vibration and the higher dimensional energies is about being neutral. Just allow. It just is. It just exists. And just hold that space for yourself. You know, yes, today I am pissed off and angry because so-and-so did this to me and they were supposed to do that and they didn't do it and whatever. Or, you know, the school, this has happened at the school and I don't like this teacher because she treats my child like this. And all of these arguments that we're having are us buying into 3D reality. It's about stepping back, understanding what's going on, but then lifting your vibration to be neutral and go, okay, so this is happening. What can I do in my life to change it or to allow it to still occur, but be in a place where that's okay for me? So the biggest thing about shifting from 3D and moving and increasing your vibration and your consciousness is control. Control is the absolute number one thing that we all need to have. It makes us feel safe. And what we're being asked to do by the universe at the moment, and you know, this energy shift, is to let go, just to be, not to do, not to keep pushing, but just to be and to sit. And when things are hard, to recognize it, look at it, but hold the vibration. So this is to give you a huge amount more detail about why I talk about vibration and keeping your vibration high. And hopefully this gives you a little bit more of an understanding about what's going on and why maybe you're feeling this fluctuation of up and down and up and down, and one day's great and the next day's not, because you are multidimensional and you are shifting from one extreme to the other all day long, up and down this spectrum. So hold that in your thoughts and remember that, you know, this is normal. We are all doing this. Even, you know, those of us that have been doing this for years, we're still doing it. We're still dealing with our shadow side. We're still dealing with our stuff because we all have it. And we're all in this paradigm at the moment where the fluctuation of energy is very, very intense. So don't beat yourself up if you're feeling low and you're having a crappy day. We're all having crappy days, okay? So again, as I always say, if you have any questions, if you want to chat to me, if there's anything that's coming up that you want to know more about, just comment or let me know, PM me. But otherwise, have an amazing multi-dimensional day. Big love. Mwah.